I know you're currently on your fitness grind, determined to make 2026 your healthiest year yet. And that means the algorithm has been feeding you nonstop nutrition, workout, supplement advice, and I bet you're overwhelmed. Fitness starts so simple. Eat a vegetable. But now, thanks to social media, we have a 49-step mobility routine and taking 10,003 different supplements. So I've made a concise list of all the most important fitness, nutrition, and wellness things professionals recommend you should do to cut out all the noise so you can actually make 2026 your healthiest year yet. Part 1, fitness. Number 1, VO2 max, because it is highly correlated with longevity. And bonus, also peak aerobic and anaerobic performance. Simple way to do this every week? Interval training, consisting of alternating short periods of high-intensity exercise with rest, or 5 to 20 minutes in a duration. AKA for like 10 minutes, sprint really hard for a couple seconds, rest, repeat, or you can do like a 4x4 Norwegian circuit. Number 2, strength train. 3 45 to 60 minute sessions a week, full body targeting all major muscle groups. 3, zone 2, which is low-end aerobic, to improve your mitochondrial efficiency. Aim for 45 to 60 minute zone 2 workouts multiple times a week, averaging up to 180-ish minutes in total, which includes a brisk walk or any kind of cardio at a conversational pace. 4, stability, aka mobility stretching, for a total of 1 hour a week, which you can split into 5-10 minute blocks throughout the week for time efficiency before or after workout is great. And number 5, specific goal related. Add any additional programming if you have a specific goal you're training for, like you want to get stronger in a specific lift, you're training for a marathon. Number 2, nutrition. Number 1, energy expenditure. Eat the amount of calories to support your output, fueling enough so you're not overtraining. If you have a weight loss goal, you have to eat in a deficit. But even in a deficit, make sure you get enough of the next parts. 2, fiber. 25 to 30 grams of fiber a day is the goal most registered dietitians recommend. 3, protein. For general population, us regular folks, 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight suffices. For athletes, 1.2 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Then for bodybuilders, they often aim for 1 gram of protein per pound, not kilogram of body weight. Not necessarily healthy long-term if they're not getting enough other nutrients like carbs or fats. Number 4, the foundational supplements most people would benefit from taking. Omega-3s and vitamin D, simply because most professionals agree the general population is lacking in these, specifically in Western culture. Next things to consider in the hierarchy would be magnesium, creatine, and a multivitamin. Many other supplements are great and have benefits, but they're more individualized. Number 5, a wide variety of plants. Aim to include at least 30 different plant-based foods each week. And no, that does not just mean vegetables. It includes the Super 6, which is 1 fruits, 2 vegetables, 3 whole grains, 4 beans and legumes, 5 nuts and seeds, 6 herbs and spices. Yes, herbs and spices count towards your plants in the week. 6, be mindful of ultra-processed foods. The main goal is to not be undernourished, in my personal opinion. I think a lot of registered dietitians I talk to would also agree. The problem with ultra-processed foods is they're very high in calories, very easy to overeat because they're delicious, but usually lack a lot of nutrients. Even if you're technically eating enough calories, you just might be lacking enough nutrients. That's the risk with a lot of them. But instead of demonizing processed foods as a girl who loves her chocolate, concentrate more on just making sure your body gets enough nutrients versus just demonizing ultra-processed. 7, hydration. Get it enough for your specific body size. You can use the Gelfand equation in pounds of body weight. 1 pound divided by 30 ounces of fluid to drink every 15 to 20 minutes. Then account for hot climates and any additional exercises. Roughly, it works out to be about 2 liters of water everyone needs a day, and then additional half to 1 liter for every hour of intense exercise or time spent outside in a really hot climate. But specifically in those moments when you're in those really hot climates and you're getting all that additional water because you're sweating more active, I would also recommend to hydrate enough, is not to just replenish the actual water, but also the electrolytes you lose. And of course, my favorite electrolyte for you to replenish is Element, because of its science-based ratio of 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Because another thing a lot of health professionals would recommend when you're sweating, when you're working a lot, you're expending a lot of electrolytes and you need to replenish. That will help with cramping, that fog in the middle of the day for some people. I know for me, when I have really bad headaches, it's often I just am not hydrated, and that also includes not having enough hydration. For example, I was just traveling to Sweden over the weekend, jet lagged, and it hit me at one point really hard. I was like, oh, what is going on? I had this brutal headache. I had electrolyte package, boom, it was gone, because then I did the math of, even though it said it was 2 p.m. my time, it was really, my body knew it was actually 1 a.m. that time. Anyways, all screwed up, and it was just, I just didn't have enough electrolytes. The easiest thing also with Element is I didn't have to go buy an expensive pre-made electrolyte drink. The packs are a lot more cost efficient. They're in my purse, can grab it anytime, and they taste delicious. I love the citrus, grapefruit, and the chocolate. Come the winter time, make it a cozy vibe, and it's delicious. And of course, I'm not going to talk about it and not give you guys a code. If you go to drinkelementtea.com/Keltie, you'll get one of their bestseller packets with your purchase. It's a great way to try their most popular flavors or share with a salty friend. Once again, that's drinkelementtea.com/Keltie. Number 3, career and finance. This does make sense with health and wellness. Let me explain. Number 1, financial health. Because it should be a major pillar of health. At the end of the day, health and wellness sounds all great, but when you're on survival mode, it is so hard to care about proper nutrition and working out. So finding a way for your own specific goals to work on your financial health to get you in a good enough place of safety that you can actually concentrate on health and wellness. 2, one of those things, skill building. Work on one skill this year that can either advance your career or get you your career. 3, this one I just thought I'd throw in because we all need the reminder, cancel your subscriptions. I need to go do this. Number 4, mental. The number 1 factor in this, stress management. Have a list of tools that help you manage stress, from as simple as taking a deep breath, journaling, to as consuming and expensive as therapy. 2, social. Include time in the week you will be with people that fill your cup. Speaking of social, I want to give shout outs to Beck Stewart. I'm going to put her video right here, who inspired this. I saw the title of her video and the thumbnail. I was like, oh, that's a really fun way. And then I want to make my own spin on it, but I want to give her credit. I was like, oh, that was a good idea. 3, building mental strength. Your body and mind have the ability to handle stress like a muscle that you can build, aka willpower. And you can build up your mental resilience by learning a new skill, learning a new language, working out, and it applies to all areas in your life. That's a cool thing about working out, is being able to push yourself through something that's kind of hard will build more grit and willpower that you can apply to other factors of your life. Number 4, a creative outlet, which can be through work or your own hobbies. 5, keep learning. One of the biggest ways to reduce cognitive decline is to just not put your brain on autopilot. As you get older, continue to learn new things. And you can start that at any age, learning a new language, learning a new skill, learning a new hobby. Which brings me to my bonus hack is simple, get a new hobby this year. All those mental things all combined into one, because 1, learning a new hobby equals stress outlet. 2, do one with people. There's your social. 3, learning a skill, working on that cognitive ability. And 4, it can be a creative outlet and a physical outlet, whether it be tennis, anything like that. Joining a band, I don't know, whatever you'll actually enjoy doing. So don't overcomplicate mental health this year. Maybe just get a fun hobby that you have to learn a new skill in with fun people. I mean, I think we'd all be a lot better off if we did that. Number 5, recovery. Number 1, sleep quantity, get 7 to 9 hours of rest. 2, sleep quality, which you can improve your sleep quality by getting in some morning sunlight and no bright lights before bed, which can help your circadian rhythm. Try to eat dinner not right before bed, because digesting food takes quite a lot of energy for your body, and you want it to be not using a lot of energy. You want it to be chilling out. But I also say this as someone who eats right before bed, so we don't have to be perfect at all this. Also, sleep in a dark and cool room and just chill the F out before bed. 3, sensory rest. Provide a break from overstimulation caused by bright lights, screens, and loud environments. Meditations and breaks from our phone can be a great way to do this. And in this crazy, overly stimulated world, I do think that's a really important part of recovery. Another one, 4, emotional rest. Allow yourself to find a way to feel like your most authentic self. I know, I'm sorry, that's so cheesy, but we need to do it. No people pleasing, and just allow yourself to be how you are, because you are perfect. Despite, I know the irony of like, I'm telling you all to do these things. All these things are just to help improve your quality of life. They're not necessarily that you have to change who you are, because you are perfect just as the way you are, as Harry Styles in One Direction would say. Part number 6, community and social. Number 1, this year, find ways to be social. Book a workout class, set up a brunch, invite friends on a walk. Or my ultimate life hack is start always planning trips with your friends, loved ones, family, whoever is like in the distance. 6 months, year in advance, give yourself plenty of time to save up, and you don't have to go on this great grand trip. Like, you can just save up to stay at a cool place in your own city, but always having something to look forward to, that is part of dopamine. And that's the good hard-earned dopamine. Is like, the longer it takes, the harder it is, the better it is. And that's why like Christmas season is so nice, because it's that lead up. It's not necessarily just Christmas, it's the excitement of Christmas. So if you always have a trip booked in the future, it keeps you accountable to your friends. You have something to be social about because you're planning for this trip, things to look forward to, and it's just great for your dopamine. 2, social rest. After the holidays, I think this is important. Balancing your social energy by choosing to connect with those that uplift you, but also allowing solitude when needed, and learning that balance, especially, January might be a chill month because you got too overly socialized in January. But then February, try and get back in the routine of being social. 3, spiritual. Without getting the specifics, because that looks totally different to every single person, I just mean I think it's important to look at something bigger than yourself. Because one, just even for our own mental health, it makes our own problems feel smaller. Like whenever I look out into the ocean, I'm like, oh yeah, a wave could just take me out. I shouldn't stress about taxes. And ultimately, I think just looking at the bigger purpose wants you to be more a part of your community, helping others, which does lead to a more fulfilled life. Some people, spiritual is going to be religion. Some it's going to be volunteering. And some it's just staring into the abyss that is space to remind us of how small and insignificant we are on this floating rock. Speaking of floating rock, number 7, environment. Number 1 thing to add to your list is where you live. Specifically, just having a safe and stable housing should be the number 1 most important thing. And if you have that, remind yourself to be so thankful that you have one of the most important things to living a good life. And if you don't have that right now, as not a therapist, I would just say, give yourself grace if this is all you can concentrate on when you heal these other things. Like, as someone who just getting a home was the most important thing in my life at one point, I feel that, and it's so hard to concentrate on these other things. So I'm just kind of taking away the guilt that you don't have all these other things right now, and that you're just dealing with that, because that's all you should deal with. You need the foundation before you build the walls. And some of these tips were the windows, some were the curtains, and some were the foundation, and some were just the fluffy little paint. But at the end of the day, foundation is most important. Number 2, where you work. If you're creative, make sure to set up your space in a way that makes you feel creative. It inspires you in a way. Some people, that might be bright colors. It might be art everywhere. Some other people will be neutral. On the flip side, if you're more of an analytic person, maybe set up your work environment, your office, your desk, whatever it is, so you can be more distraction-free and just lock in. 3, resources. This is just going to be your friendly reminder to add to this list, and it also counts in this list, is book a dentist and doctor appointment if you're able to. Because you should be doing that, every year. Right now, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Open that reminder on your phone, put it in. If you got your doctor or dentist in text message, send them a text right now. Send them an email. I'm just going to wait here for 20 seconds because we need to do this. I love health and wellness online, and it's great, and we're all talking about probiotics and all that, but then we're also not going to the dentist. I did that for a lot of time. It cost me a lot of pain and a lot of money. So here's your reminder right now. Add that. That could actually be number 1. Yearly checkup, go get a teeth cleaning. I rambled on quite a bit of time. You should have at least put a reminder in your phone or texted them. Give yourself a pat on the back. You added that list, you did that. Your doctor would give you a high five. They'd be like, you didn't fall victim to some crazy TikTok trend. You just called your doctor like a good, responsible health and wellness person would do. Part 8, appearance. Number 1, your skincare routine. I will repeat this time and time again. The most recommended things universally by most dermatologists is you can get a vitamin C to even skin tone, a corrective serum for your specific needs. For example, dry girl, I need hydrating serum. If you're acne prone, you might need something like that. Then another idea, if you want to reduce wrinkles, looking to something like retinol, and if you want to improve skin texture, also can help with acne, an active, like an AAH exfoliator. But that is really subjective to every single person. Then just the tried and true we should all do, a moisturizer and a sunscreen in the morning. Oh, and cleanse your face. Wash off your makeup, or just wash your face at night to take off the grime and dirt, sunscreen of the day, and the makeup if you're wearing. To summarize, clean your face, a serum for your specific needs, a moisturizer, sunscreen in the morning. Boom. You got that? You're doing good. Write that in. Feel satisfied. Put that on the list. Even if you're already doing it, you're like, I'm so ahead of the game, versus the 12-step skincare, which who knows if that's doing anything. Number 2, dental hygiene. Brush your teeth 3 minutes, twice a day, and floss daily. 3, eye health. Try to give your eyes a break from a screen. every 20 minutes. Stare for 20 seconds about 20 feet away is what people most recommend to reduce the strain on our eyes, especially after the holidays when we were all just scrolling TikTok endlessly for hours on end. Now, while this list probably did seem overwhelming, like that is a lot of things to do, but it is the most foundational things in the mess of the entire world of all the health and wellness you'll see online. And a lot of you are going to be different. A lot of you are probably like, wow, I'm already doing so well and I'm doing most of these things. And you should realize that you're in the 0.0001%. So just give yourself a round of applause. On the flip side, if you don't have something in all these categories, don't think you have to redo every single thing. Maybe go through all the categories and see one little area you can improve every day or add something in. And maybe you just work on one habit every single day for a month. And it sounds like you won't get that much done, but imagine by this time next year, you have 12 new habits. Brush your teeth, get some zone tune in, get your quality of sleep. Like how much of this list you could crush if you just concentrate on one every single month for the next year. So look at that list, put one little thing in each and break it down into a simple thing you can do every day, and put a reminder in your phone to reflect back in about a season, a quarter, about 4-ish months. And reflect what percent you got done. Were you able to do 100? Were you only able to do 50%? Whatever it was. And then try and improve. You might just have to jump back on the bandwagon, or you might have to say, you know what, I thought I was gonna be able to do a 30-minute walk every morning, but I physically can't with my work schedule. So instead, I'm gonna do a 10-minute walk on my lunch break. And I also like seasonal updates for things because it kind of keeps you aligned. Like it's kind of natural. You're on it for a month or two, month 3, 4, you kind of fall off a little and then you just need to reboost back on. So I find just put a little reminder to reflect back on these goals every 3 to 4 months. I like every season specifically because you can like cater things towards the season. Like in the winter, I want to eat my vegetables in the form of a soup, roasted vegetables. Come the summertime, I want to eat my vegetables in the form of a taco. And so reflecting back in every season is going to allow you to just like romanticize and enjoy those habits a bit more. And just to finish off your list, here's a little optional thing I think a lot of us do is a word of the year. So kind of look at it and what is your word of the year that can help align with all those goals, that you can just even have that word with any of my decisions helps me align. And my word of the year for 2026 is whimsical. I want to cook more meals with loved ones, call my friends, listen to great music on long runs, be grateful for my health, lift weights, sprint a little, walk a lot, be more frugally chic financially, as we've talked about in previous videos, dance more, learn Swedish, and run some races for fun. And I would also really like to make some sick videos and music for you guys this year. And at the end of the day, I feel that can all be summarized as just a whimsical in my day, enjoying my day and having fun and just where the wind takes me. But just make sure the wind doesn't take me completely off course. And it's not that deep. I'd love to hear down in the comments any specific goals you have. If you write a list and you want to show it off, feel free to tag me on Instagram in a story and I'd love to see it, or send me a photo if you make this list in your 2026. And I just thought it'd be a nice little framework of all the things. And if you're doing them all and you got something in all there, just know like what percent of the world you're crushing it at. The fact you're even watching health and wellness means you're probably ahead of 0.0001% of people. I'm not saying you're better at that. I'm just saying be proud of yourself. And have a great day. Go pet a dog. Love you guys. Bye.